Hello there, Andrew Mdolo. Once again, I'm back with the Almighty Formula as we do chapter 11 and conclude this wonderful book. I trust you've had some great value from this review, and I would encourage you to share with somebody. Invite somebody to follow my page and have them benefit from this value, because this is not the only book I'm reviewing. There are several books I've reviewed previously, and then there will be many other books that I'm yet to review. And I can encourage you, bless somebody and tell them about these book reviews. Now, we've been dealing with the Almighty Formula. We are saying how to plan and structure your life for achievement or attainment of any goal. How can you plan your life so that you live to the maximum? Now, chapter 11 is more of a practical chapter. It gives you two examples of a particular lady in the book mentioned and Dr. Sunday himself. He shows a step-by-step plan of how he was able to grow the biggest church in Europe. Very interesting plan and detail. So there is no accident. Remember, I've always shared that how I came across Dr. Sunday Adelaja was at a point where I had this particular interest, if I would call it then. I wanted to replicate or to have a mega church at some point, to grow a mega church. So I went into research. Who has been able to build the largest church? And all these resources there, Dr. Sunday's name came up. And I felt, well, this must be an interesting read. And I began to study his life and began to read more. And every month, I remember I would spend some money, take a trip back home, and I would access some free internet and listen to a lot of sermons, a lot of teachings by Dr. Sunday. And I think I have the library of more than 300 sermons, 300 teachings. You will find these on YouTube, on his official YouTube page. But you could see that all these achievements, all these recognitions, all this impact that this man has had is not because it was sudden. Of course, God ordained him. God set him apart just like he has done you and me. But he went further to understand the science of achieving goals, the science of attaining any dream. And this is what is revealed in this book. So this book is literally Dr. Sunday bringing all those secrets of how he was able to grow the biggest church in Europe. And not only that, but be a global figure that could influence many people. Okay, now, just a few snippets from here. I would say, get this book, particularly for particular reasons. There are these charts or these sheets that will help you, okay, at the end of this read, to have a plan for your life. So, the activities. Remember, we started from you understanding what the main value of life. And there are 7 instances where you can identify 7 values, okay, that define your life and why God created you. Then number 2, you go to life, global life purpose. That is the second stage. And there are 7 areas where you can identify your global life purpose. Okay? Then you move on to the next stage, which is the general plan. Okay? The general plan. This is a general plan. So you can actually go to that stage and identify what resources you have and how long you need to achieve this. This I've covered in other previous reviews, so I'm not going into details, but just showing you. When I started these reviews, I said that it is very possible to have your whole 25-year life plan on a sheet like this. This mirrors a 25-year plan. From here, you are talking of long-term, your general plan, into long-term. Here, you have daily plan. At the end here, this is your calendar, your weekly calendar. You can have a week defined here. You can have days. You know exactly what is going on each particular day of your life. And all this is speaking to how you can achieve success. If there is nothing so simplified as having this, you have those to-do lists, those calendars. I would encourage you first to put them aside and try this formula and see your life transform to being that individual who God created you to be. So, in conclusion, as we conclude this particular book review, I want to ask you, do you have a dream? Do you have a goal? Do you have a burning desire to leave a footprint on the sand of time? If so, the question is, where is the plan of how you are going to do it? Do you know exactly what is involved in you achieving that goal and that plan that you have? Friend, if you are in doubt, if you are not confident that you can actually achieve that dream, here is a book that will help you achieve that. The Almighty Formula. Thank you for being faithful and following these book reviews. I trust the next book review should be an exciting one also for you. Look out for that particular one. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next book review. I won't review what book it is, but we'll look out for it. Thank you so much.